Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a question and answer session given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on November 9th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Sri Gurum Nidadalinam Paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Islam Harihi Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj, Dandavat Pranams. How to encourage a devotee to render unalloyed service to the Lord? And in doing that, how can I have that state of mind of being patient and help that devotee to serve and love Krishna? Your daughter, Sangitamayi Gopi Devi Dasi.
Rendering unalloyed service to Krishna is a very rare thing.
Rendering unalloyed service to Krishna is a very rare thing.
And we've heard that on millions of people, one person looks for spiritual life.
And we have heard that out of millions of people, one person looks for spiritual life.
Out of thousands of those who seek spiritual life,
And out of thousands of those who speak spiritual life,
one finds it.
and one finds it.
Of those thousands who find it,
And of those thousands of those who find it,
it's rare to find one that becomes fully Krishna conscious.
it's rare to find one who had fully become Krishna conscious.
So, we should encourage everyone to serve Krishna.
So, it is not easy to encourage everyone to serve Krishna.
And we should be a good example of pure unalloyed love.
And we should be good example of pure unalloyed love.
We should be serving the Lord without any ulterior motive.
We should be serving the Lord without any ulterior motives.
And that way, naturally we'll feel very blissful.
In that way, naturally we will feel very blissful.
That will inspire others to also take it up
And that will inspire others to also take it up
selflessly.
selflessly.
I thank you very much for your enthusiasm.
So I thank you very much for your enthusiasm.
We say that just as the water from the rivers goes to the ocean,
So we can, just as we see that just as the waters from the rivers go to the ocean,
we can say that your devotion is heading towards Krishna.
we can see that your devotion is heading towards Krishna.
Only the heart is thinking of all material things.
Normally, the heart is thinking of all material things.
So, that you are thinking about serving Krishna and bringing people closer to Krishna,
Since you are thinking about serving Krishna and bringing people closer to Krishna,
then naturally you get special mercy.
so naturally you will get special mercy.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Next question. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Dandavat Pranams. How to make our heart softer? Question from Bhakta Brian from Bogota, Colombia.
Well, the heart, there's too much austerity, and they become very hard.
So, for the heart, if there is too much austerity, it will become very hard.
Sometimes the heart is like sprained and still.
So, sometimes the heart is like very frame and steel.
and very hard. It doesn't want to melt.
It is very hard and doesn't want to melt.
So, by rendering pure service to Krishna,
So by rendering pure devotional service to Krishna,
naturally the heart becomes soft.
naturally the heart becomes soft.
This way, we can achieve Krishna consciousness in its fullest extent.
So in this way we can achieve Krishna consciousness in its fullest extent. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams Guru Maharaj. What is the best way to honor the spiritual name that we have received? Leela Mai Gaurangi Devi Dasi.
What is the best way to honor the spiritual name?
So what is the best way to honor the spiritual name?
Interesting question.
Interesting question.
I think that using it is one way to honor it.
So I think that using it is one way to honor it.
Like understanding what it means.
Like understanding what it means.
Leela
Leela Mai,
Gaurangi.
Gaurangi.
So Leela means
So Leela Mai means
fully absorbed in pastimes of Krishna.
fully absorbed in the pastimes of Krishna.
Leela
So Leela Mai.
So in this world, there's service to Krishna, that's also his pastime.
So in this world, the service to Krishna are also his pastimes.
Anyway, Leela Gaurangi.
Anyway, Leela Mai Gaurangi.
Gaurangi is the name of Radharani.
Gaurangi is the name of Radharani.
She is golden in color.
She is golden in color.
Today is the day of the appearance of Radha Kunda.
Today is the day of appearance of Radha Kunda.
So you're Leela Gaurangi Devi
So
Dasi.
you are Leela Mai Gaurangi Devi Dasi.
Radharani who is absorbed in Krishna pastimes.
So you are Radharani who is absorbed in Krishna's pastimes. Devi.
You're her Dasi.
So you are her Dasi.
You're her servitor.
You are her servitor.
Haribo.
Haribo. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, Dandavat Pranams. Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 6th Chapter. Little boy before Narada was so detached by the devotee's mercy and he didn't cry when his mother died. But myself, I am so much attached with my family, especially my mother. She is my homeschool teacher, all my family helping me for devotional service. Is it okay to have attachment with parents? Ujjal Nitai Das from USA.
Since your mother, your family are helping you for devotional services,
Since your mother and your family they are helping you for your devotional services,
that kind of Vatma Pradakshak or Shiksha Gurus.
so they are kind of Vatma Pradakshaka or kind of Siksha Gurus.
And naturally, one should feel grateful for their spiritual support and guidance.
So naturally, one should feel grateful for their spiritual support and guidance.
It would be okay to have attachment for them
So that will be okay to have attachment for them
as a spiritual expression.
as for your spiritual expression.
As a spiritual expression.
As a spiritual expression. We hear these verses that deity worship is done very elaborately. However, I worship Gaur-Nitai deities in my home with very basic standards. What should one's mood be when worshipping Gaur-Nitai? Your daughter, Mathura Lileshwari Devi Dasi, Malaysia.
Since in Gita Nagari they have very such deities of Radha Damodar,
Since in Gita Nagari they have the very special deities of Radha Damodar,
which are firstly worshipped by the Srila Prabhupada.
which were personally worshipped by Srila Prabhupada.
So, as the community deities, we try to worship those deities at the highest standard.
So, as the community deities, we should try to worship that deities with the highest standard,
Very elaborately.
very elaborately.
And in your house, if you have Lord Nitai deity,
If you, in your house you have Gaur Nitai deity,
you're all right to worship the basic standard.
so it's alright to worship them with basic standards.
If you are worshiping the temple deity or the community deity,
If you are worshipping the temple deity or the community deity,
very elaborately,
very elaborately. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj Dandavat Pranams. When a person lives with their family who are non-devotees and they cook food with onion and garlic and they expect you to eat that food, is it okay to offer to Krishna and have it afterwards? How can I make it less sinful? Your spiritual daughter Kusum Bhatt, UK.
but some, they accept my blessing.
So Kusum, please accept my blessings.
Onion and garlic are not offerable to any deity.
So onion and garlic are not offerable to any deities.
Not to speak of Vishnu deity and Durga, Shiva, Ganesh, Kartikeya.
What to speak of Vishnu deity, even Durga, Shiva, Ganesh, Kartikeya,
I don't accept onion and garlic.
they don't accept onion and garlic.
Also, recently I saw on the internet there was some article how onion and garlic are very bad.
So also recently on the internet I saw some articles where onion and garlics are very bad
According to the material scientists.
according to the material scientist.
You could say in this Damodar month or any month for that matter, you only take Krishna Prasada.
You can say for this Damodar month or any month for that matter that you only can take Krishna Prasadam
And that you cannot offer onion and garlic to Krishna.
and that you cannot offer onion and garlic to Krishna.
So they can make special offering to Krishna without onion and garlic.
So they can make special offering to Krishna without onion and garlic.
And then you can take that.
And then you can take that.
I don't know what it takes to convince your parents
I don't know what takes to convince your parents.
onion and garlic are not suitable to be eaten.
Onion and garlic are not suitable to be eaten.
You can't really offer it to Krishna.
You can't really offer it to Krishna.
Someone is saying maybe garlic under some doctor's recommendation may be useful.
Someone said maybe garlic under some doctor's recommendation it can be taken.
Even then, we can't offer it to Krishna.
Even then we can offer it to Krishna. We can't offer it to
If it's a
Krishna.
medicine,
Just as a medicine.
it's say Sri Vishnu 3 times.
You can say Sri Vishnu 3 times
Take it.
and take it.
Unless you have high blood pressure or something,
So unless you have high blood pressure or something,
and doctors is saying you should take garlic.
so the doctors say that you should take garlic,
And I don't see any other reason to take it.
and I don't see any other reasons to take it.
I hope you can solve this problem.
So I hope that you can solve this problem. Guru Maharaj, please guide how to read Prabhupada books regularly without failure. I am skipping frequently from reading. Param Purush Madhav Prabhu.
Mahapurush, Madhavdas, what can I say?
Param Purush Madhava Das, what can I say?
How to read Prabhupada books regularly without failure.
How to read Prabhupada book regularly without failure.
So you're skipping frequently from reading.
You say that you are skipping frequently from reading.
So I'd like you to get different degrees.
So we'd like you to get the different degrees.
Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav,
Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava,
Bhakti Vedanta,
Bhakti Vedanta,
Bhakti Sarvabhauma.
Bhakti Sarvabhauma.
So naturally to read those books, get those degrees, you have to read those books.
So naturally, to get those degrees, you have to read those books.
So making a system to regularly read,
So making a system to regularly read,
that needs to be done.
so that needs to be done.
And initially, maybe you don't have a taste.
And initially, maybe you don't have taste.
But after some time, you develop a taste.
But after some times, you will develop a taste.
And then you'll be thinking, how to get more time to read.
Then you'll be thinking how to get more time to read.
So much nectar.
So much nectar.
And the first stanza of Bhagavatam,
At the first canto of the Bhagavatam,
reading how Yudhishthira was emperor of the world.
so in the first canto of Bhagavatam, we were reading how Yudhishthira was the emperor of the world.
When he heard that Krishna left the world,
When he heard that Krishna left the world,
he went back home, back to Godhead.
he had gone back home, back to Godhead.
All the Vrishnis also went back.
All the Vrishnis also went back,
And immediately he enthroned his grandson Parikshit.
Immediately he enthroned his grandson Parikshit.
Then he went north, giving off his royal crown dress.
He went towards the north, giving up his dress, crown, wealth.
And then he prepared himself to go back home, back to Godhead.
And he prepared himself to go back home, back to Godhead.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.